Heyo, 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 heyo. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? We are live both on YouTube and on TikTok, because, hey, TikTok doesn't get pictures, so, but only YouTube does. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing on your end? I want to know. How you guys doing? Because me and Phoenix just had a mild disagreement, a mild kerfuffle, you could say, a mild argument, you could say, about this stuff, about this Unity being greedy and shit. Oh boy, not the oh boy about your shoulder hurting. I'm so sorry about that, hooligans. Doing as well as one can these days. That's fair. That is fair, children. We got quite the itinerary tonight. We're gonna talk about gaming. Hi, Queen. We're gonna talk about gaming. And by the way, TikTok, if you want to see what the fuck I'm talking about, I am streaming on YouTube. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, go to YouTube and you can see what the fuck is going on. Now, okay, we're going to start by talking about Unity. If you do not know about this Unity situation, I'm going to sum it up as best I can. Essentially, Unity, the company that makes the Unity engine for video games, has implemented a new thing where they will charge 20 cents per install. So essentially, you buy the game, and up to a certain threshold of buying that game, they will start taking 20 cents per install after that threshold is met. I think it's like 200,000. This is a bunch of horse shit. Indie devs are going to suffer because of this, because that's cutting into their profits. And no corporation is going to take from the Unity engine. Now, they're most likely going to turn games away that are based on that engine because they don't want to deal with the hassle of the install fee. And apparently now, there was a very, very large flaw where, how many times does this go? Oh, every time someone reinstalls the game. Oh, cool, so they gave assholes a backdoor to fuck over games they don't agree with. Fuck, that's short-sighted and dumb. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. On this gaping wound that we ourselves inflicted with our cannons, Band-Aid. We've done it. Geniuses are we. Geniuses are we. Cool. How about you just don't fucking do that? Now, my partner, my wife, I love them so dearly, so very much. They gave me the thing of, well, we should be happy about that. My response is, why should we be happy about a stupid decision that was partly rescinded? A stupid decision is a stupid decision. I am not going to be happy about that either way. It's just, cool. You still fucking suck. This is the equivalent of being shot in the stomach and then them just saying like, oh, here's a Band-Aid. Don't worry about it, kid. No, I'm going to worry about the fucking chest wound here. Like, what the fuck? We're talking about the Unity thing. We're talking about Unity. We're talking about the Unity engine. Do you know if there's a list of affected games? We're still building a list, but any games that are used by the Unity engine, as far as I'm aware right now, like Fall Guys, Among Us, Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb developers just confirmed, hey, when this goes into effect, Cult of the Lamb is being delisted everywhere, and unless you have it downloaded onto your platform, you will be unable to re-download it. This is hostile to indie devs, this is hostile to the player base, and this is hostile to also gaming history. Yeah, like, Unity has just decided unequivocally, hey, we're greedy little fucks, so we're gonna make it everyone's problem. Everyone's problem. Johnny, Unity, the company that makes the Unity engine, has decided to add in a 20 cents install fee every time someone has installed a game using the Unity engine. Don't ask me how that works, because I'm still trying to wrap my brain around how they can know who has the game installed and who doesn't without installing spyware and violating several laws. So, as long as I've been fucking your mom, that's how long I've been dealing with being a little bit overweight. So fuck off, Chadlin, you superficial bitch. Anyway. So, why has Unity done this? No clue. No one knows. This just came right out of the fucking blue. So is Unity pulling an EA? Yes! And I am so absolutely befuddled as to why. Unity was doing perfectly fine. This is incredibly just a greedy decision. Also of note, the day before they announced this, like literally last night, conveniently the CEO sold 2,000 stocks. So, I wonder why! It is nothing but notorious greed. Now, something else that my wife brought up to me, and this is something that I firmly disagree with, is that she said, they're not going to care about what we say. No, they will care, because if no one's buying a game with Unity Engine, and no one is purchasing Unity Engine to use in game development, they are going to start giving a shit real fucking quick. Because if no one is using your product, you start losing money. And if no one is playing on your engine, then you can't tout that engine. You can't promote it. So essentially, Unity has done a very stupid fucking thing and has shot themselves in the foot. Because if no one wants to use their engine, and a lot of people are like, oh, but corporations will just happily pay that tax. No, they fucking won't. They won't even pay their fair share. The fuck you think they're gonna do when someone says, oh, I'm gonna take 20 cents per install of your game that uses my engine? Motherfucker, you lent us the engine to use. We're not giving you a dime. Hey, yo, Havoc. Hey, you, everyone else. You got an engine that we can use? And then the other guys will go like, yo, I heard you need an engine. Here you go, baby. Are you fucking kidding me? I thought Unity was like almost bankrupt. I have no idea. Yo, how well was Unity doing before all this? Hold the fuck on. Hold on, children. Let's see how well is Unity doing. Oh, they have taken a fucking dip in the stock market. Microsoft and Nvidia went up, but they went down. Unity news feed leaving game developers fuming. Unity bosses sold stock out of scummy dev fees. Yeah, no, they're struggling. They've been struggling for a bit. Yeah, no, this was like, however, doing this is probably a fucking death knell. Hi, Ralph. Like, Unreal was taking them to the cleaners. Oh, I'll let you know right now, they took them to the fucking cleaners and then some. Holy shit. Have you heard about the 2 alleged aliens in Mexico? Cool. They're shriveled up corpses. I don't give a shit. Here's the thing. I have too much to give a shit right now about aliens. Like, cool, they exist. Moving on. I agree. I think it's the last money grab before they sell out or shut down. Yeah, no, like, this is... They're fucked. Either way. They've made a bad decision worse. And, like... This needs to be called out, and this needs to be stood up to. We, the people... When the corporation makes a bad decision, what do the people do? We don't buy from them! And then they rescind the decision. Because they know that their decision was bad. Now, you could probably point to people like Elon Musk and say, like, well, he doesn't listen. Well, that guy's a fucking idiot that no one can say no to because he surrounds himself with yes men. Hey, at work, so I can't hear you, but want to support discussion of this. I assume you believe charging Dems for installs. Yes! I already paid you to use your fucking engine! Why are you taking more from me? I paid you to use this! Why are you charging me more? Like, guys, buying a gaming engine to use for your thing is not cheap. How much, I need to look this up. How much to use the Unity engine? Sorry, how much does it cost? $200,000 to $18,000. Each time you want to use a game, you have to buy the engine again. As far as I'm aware. If someone knows how this actually works, please let me know. As far as I'm aware, you have to keep buying the engine to use it. Not for nothing, but you're my favorite 40K creator. Thank you! Yeah, no, game development is not cheap. It is really expensive. To use an engine that you know and understand, we have people, like, there are people in corporations right now and gaming studios who are hired as, like, managers and tech experts on engines because some developers learn like 1 or 2 engines and become masters of them to help facilitate game design and game development. Now, those people that have mastered Unity might be out of a fucking job. Because, hey, this thing that I mastered and am totally useful for is not being used. So now I have to go relearn a whole new skill set with a different engine that is totally not the same as the one I know. That affects them. It also affects game developers. You can't just switch engine mid-game. We saw what happens with that when that happens. Holy shit! Like, fucking Duke Nukem Forever. The perfect example of why you can't just keep changing game engines. It fucks with the game. I don't know if you saw my last message, but Unity CEO was once EA CEO who wanted crazy micros. Oh, that explains so much. That explains so goddamn much. And tell me, remind me. EA had a horrible fucking time in late 2010, right? Because of him? Everybody remembers that? Man, it's like people should really stop hiring him. Hi, TCOM. But yeah, no. Like, people are trying to say, like, oh, but they've, it's like a one-time thing now, so, like, people can't, like, you know, install bomb a game. Cool. So you patched a leak. Now do you mind explaining the rest of the holes in the goddamn ship? What are you going to do about that? Nothing? You're going to do nothing? You're just going to sit here and let the ship sink? What's worse is that, like, because of this, now we have less options. And those other guys can now also screw everyone else over. Because they can just raise the price. You're desperate enough, you're not going to go back to Unity. You'll pay any price, right? 1800 was already absurd. Now what's stopping the other guys from just going, you know, since, like, there's only, like, 4 of us, I just gotta offer a little bit better than the other guy, and, or I could just say, fuck you, and it's 4,000 per engine now. Seems like that's a developer problem, and not the engine maker's problem. Now delivering fresh gaming news. Well, I am the announcer of games, so best I can do is a microtransaction. Best I can do is a microtransaction. Can you fix your engine? Best I can do is a microtransaction. Money, money. That's what the industry is now. Well, the industry has always been about money. Like, come on. Like, we understand that they're businesses, they have to make money. But there are better ways of making money by not pissing where you eat. They said it's because Unity runtime needs constant maintenance for all the different platforms Unity is used on, which is dumb. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? That is dumb! What the fuck? Feels like we need some good open crowdsourced engines. Oh, fuck yeah we do. Fuck yeah we do. Hey buddy, how you doing? Livid and laughing at the same time. So we're, I like to call it livaffing. I don't know. Unlock is a rare word. Remember, we could unlock stuff. Now listen here, you. We don't use that dirty word no more. All we hear is $3.12 to unlock everything. We don't talk about that dirty word unlocking. I have so much information, this TikTok character limit is strangling me. Well, you know, YouTube has a bigger character limit. You could go to YouTube, subscribe to YouTube, and give me love and attention there, please. Because, God, TikTok hates Canadians. Oh, they don't charge per engine. They charge per person per year. Holy shit! What? Thank you for letting me know that. Like I said, like, please educate me on this. So, they don't charge per engine, they charge per person per year. So the team of 30 using Unity Pro has to pay $60K. What the fuck? Like, what? $60K a year! And that's multiple teams! Again, this doesn't help anybody. This isn't helping Unity. This is literally just them demanding more money. Because their CEO and their board of directors fucking suck! And have caused so many problems that their only solution was, hey, how about we take the fun away from everybody? And we get golden parachutes. Whee! Holy fucking shit. I hate corporate greed. That's a lot of money. Might as well not use it. So, boss, could Unity come back from this? They could. I mean, like, if Games Workshop is the best example of a company that constantly makes stupid decisions, but then turns around and makes good decisions, I'm pretty sure Unity can come back from this, but it would take a lot of groundwork and positive, like, reinforcement. Like, actually rescinding this decision and then probably making their stuff a little bit cheaper for a little bit, and trying to promote good efforts with other game devs, including indie devs, and giving deals to indie devs, including first-timers. Like, that is literally the only way I could see them repairing their fucking status on this. But, as well, right now, until this decision's rescinded, or if it's ever rescinded, if you have games that use the Unity engine, check any place where a game that you love uses Unity, and check if that group is either going to delist that game entirely or something else. Because Cult of the Lamb, the guys who make Cult of the Lamb, just came out and said, yeah, no, by January 1st, when this policy goes into effect, we are delisting Cult of the Lamb entirely. You will not be able to download it nor buy it. Which sucks, because Cult of the Lamb is actually a very good game. So, they are punishing everyone. Devs, the corporations, the people that enjoy those games. Unity's single decision has punished everyone with just a stupid decision. I'm doing good. Don't worry, Marigold. They shot the bed and ripped the bed up and set it on fire. Pretty much, yeah. If I can't have fun, no one else can, is basically what they just said. Holy shit. Hey, yo, what engine is the new Space Marine game working on? Hold on. Now I'm scared. What game engine is Space Marine 2 on? 1. Saber Interactive's proprietary engine. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. The 40k game is fine, everybody. We're okay. I can split Tyranids in half. I'll be fine. Until, wait, I have 2 legs. Last blow both of them off. Have you thought about playing Armored Core 6? I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to play it. It's giant robots! But money. If you want to support me, please donate to my Ko-fi or join my Patreon. You get to watch videos early before everyone else does. Speaking of, there's a video on there right now that you can watch early, or you can wait till you can wait for it on YouTube for Friday. But please, for the love of God, support me. Unity CEO woke up and chose heresy. What's worse is Cult of the Lamb DLC is coming too. Yeah! And then there's Unity Enterprise, which doesn't even have a price on their website. Oh, fuck! They don't even have a price on their website? This feels like the GameStop effect, because I swear everyone's copying GameStop shitty marketing. Yeah, I play Magic the Gathering Arena, that uses Unity. How is this going to affect that, I wonder? They'll just delist it and not make it available, and then make another one on a different engine. So, say goodbye to all your hard work. God, I need to jump on Cult of the Lamb. It's good! It is very good. This whole thing with Unity is going to piss me off. It affects 7 days to die. I've been waiting for so long. Yeah! Guys, games with late development, they can't opt out of this. Or else they will have to just go up to their investors and go, yeah, so Unity fucked up and now we all have to pay for it. And the investors will go, no, you're going to do that. But they're going to take more money away from us, the developers. I don't give a shit. Unity gave quote for price just as soul written. Oh my god. God damn it. You guys ever wonder if the gaming industry wants to die, but we're just not letting it? Just like with comics. It feels like the industry wants to hang itself, but, like, it doesn't, like, we're not letting it. That's how it feels sometimes, every time I look at a stupid fucking mistake. Wild take, my boy. I am just so frustrated with these stupid decisions. Like, to everyone else, this is obviously dumb. Would you ever play Gundam Armored Core based video game? Probably. What might happen if more microtransactions games that use it? Yo, I'd love to have you on my stream to talk about this if you're interested. Where should I contact? You can either DM me here or yeah, just DM me here on TikTok. Corpo's trying their best to loot and burn it down. Yep. Hey, boss, missed me? Ah! To make up for the loss of money to the license. Yeah, no. Also, something else that's really stupid. They will not do this if you are a free-to-play game. Specifically a gambling one. I wonder why. That means I'm going to lose killing a Nazi Simulator, aka Wolfenstein, where I got on Epic. Probably, if the guys that made Wolfenstein, if Bethesda says so. It depends entirely on Bethesda. Why do you sound like Scout from TF2 when you yell? I don't know, but it's impressive that I do. Game industry acts like the Japanese pilot trained to fly into the ground, but we're preventing him from diving down. You can pay for monthly options for Unity, but doing the math, it's more expensive than the yearly option. Yeah, no, usually just, like, do, like, the 1 year thing, and then it's a lot cheaper than going month to month. Plays 1 second ad, and then an ad, and another ad. It's just a game of ads! The main part of the game industry really feels like it wishes to create a secondary industry crash. Probably. They're like, it feels like it, but I know they're not. It's frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. Because these dev teams are working their heart and soul into these games, and then Unity comes in, kicks them in the nuts, and says, fuck off. And I empathize and sympathize with the developers of these games that were using Unity, and now either they were early into development so they could switch to another engine and get their refund, or they could, or they're so deep that they can't. Just saw your video on what Warhammer and WoW Imperium is just WoW messed up. Oh yeah, no, they are. The more I'm looking at this, the more it feels like someone is intentionally destroying themselves. No, the CEO just sold 2,000 stocks. So either he knew this would crash the company and was intentionally sabotaging it, which is a crime in and of itself for self-sabotage that they could probably take him to court over if it turns out that that's what he did. Or he saw the writing on the wall and is trying to get out as fast as possible. Are we entering a different century in gaming industry, or is this a lost civilization? I don't know. Why can't companies just stop being stupid for 5 minutes? I don't know! Free-to-play games will have the option to offset this fee by adopting other Unity services, such as level play, advertising, mediation services. Cool. More ads. Which they've insulated for many consoles. They're the Celestial Dragons from One Piece! Oh my god! Use short-term games for long-term losses. Yep. Like, prices of games have went up, and then they will go even more if engine developers change. Yep. 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 Remember, guys, this does have a falling effect. Have you ever thought of EA was the devil, this Unity CEO is the reason you thought that? I used to try and make games and Unity felt like a hassle while Unreal felt developer user-friendly. Speaking of One Piece, thoughts on the live-action version? I haven't watched it. I'm not going to. Mostly because why would I watch a recap of a show that I've already been reading and watching for, like, ever? I don't need a live-action version. Good that, like, I'm glad that everyone's finding it good. I just don't care. Because, like, the main series isn't even done. So, I'm glad for everyone who's enjoying it. I just don't care. Why, hello, my good sir. Hello! But yeah, like... I love it. This is going to be like the Great Depression, but for games. Fair opinion. Alright. Enough ragging on Unity. If you want to go do something about Unity, tell them to fuck off on, like, social media. Tell them why they're dumb. Don't send death threats. Don't harass people. The guy who's working the fucking community support thing is just a regular guy. Do not tell him to go die. Please. Just voice the concern. Voice that, like, this is extremely unfair and extremely predatory. Fuck off. That's it. Don't do anything else. Announcer, I got a question. Go ahead. I'm just hoping that somewhere, somehow, someone is making an open source engine. Hopefully. What is your sci-fi preferences? Mine is fantasy. That pretends to be sci-fi. I like... How the fuck do I put this? I like fucking Warhammer 40k sci-fi with, like, the gothic kind of stuff, but I also really like Star Wars and Star Trek. I'm all over the place. I just like sci-fi. I'm weird. I like sci-fi. Okay. I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet DLC, and it's great. Thoughts? Fuck Pokemon. Fuck it. It's bad. Nah. It's poorly... they're not fixing it. They just released DLC to tell you to fuck off. My question is, can you do something vids on Animatrix and Matrix vids? I'd spike to see your side on. I don't care about the Matrix that much. I'm sorry. I watched the movies, but I was really young when I did, and I got nothing. They're moving fast. The LA One Piece already revealed Luffy's grandfather. Yeah, no, like, I've heard about what they're doing with the One Piece show. I'm on the side of just like, I don't care. They're telling their own version. But the original version isn't even done. I don't fucking care. Does Warhammer have anything similar to the Hive from Destiny? Tyranids? I don't know what the Hive is. I don't know Destiny. No, you're good. I don't mind if you don't want to do vids on it. Just asking because I don't see much. It's partly because it's not relevant anymore, is why a lot of people don't talk about it. And, like, everybody's already talked to death about it. A lot of people don't feel like they can add anything. So, why can't I play my video games? I just want to explode. I just want to explode. Fuck you. You don't get to play video games, says the developer. Okay. Okay, I have something now that I want to talk about, and I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious. If you are a conservative, politically, I need to tell you, I need to inform you, that just because I am saying just because of what I'm saying, this does not apply directly to you, okay? Just know that I am not going to be pleasant about this, and I am going to laugh a lot. Thinking of a strategy game called Warcraft. Will One Piece end before the creator dies? Oh, yeah, like 5 more years, give it. Anyway, moving on. If you are politically or conservative leaning, I am going to tell you right now, I am going to tear into conservatives right now. Because this shit is fucking dumb. Okay, so, you've probably seen it, you probably haven't seen it. Conservatives have made a list. American Republican conservatives, by the way. American. They have made a list of pro-conservative games. I have looked at this list. I have looked at it. All of them have anti-conservative messages. All of them. Every single last one. Three of the games on this list are 40k games. The literal embodiment of, hey, fascism and over-conservative religion, bad. Like, fucking disgustingly bad. Chat, you go, chat. Look at that. This is on my Twitter. If you want to see what I'm talking about, jump to YouTube. But you can, yeah, on this list we have Final Fantasy, Warhammer Darktide, Doom, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Sniper Elite, Mortal Kombat, Skyrim, Persona 4, RimWorld, I believe that is Morrowind, Quake, Silent Hill 3. I have no idea what that middle game is, but I can tell that they're fucking dumb. GoldenEye 007, Perfect Dark, Battlefield, Dinosaur Crisis, Fallout 3, Counter-Strike, Armor 3, Squad, Ready or Not, Company of Heroes, Call of Duty 4, Devil May Cry 2, Fire Emblem, Mega Man Zero, Stalker, Bioshock. Bioshock was the one that just set me the fuck off. Halo 2, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty Black Ops, Dawn of War, Ninja Gaiden 2, Metro, Space Marine, Killzone 2, the one where you're literally killing conservative Nazis, Dead or Alive, they got me there, God of War, and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. The one where we literally murder a Republican politician who is a Darwinist. Conservatives have no fucking media literacy. Guys, do you know what the plot of Bioshock is? If we look at it fundamentally, you are a brainwashed idiot being sent into a underwater city to go kill a man. That is the bare bones version of the plot. Now allow me to explain what the plot actually is. One stupid objective fuckhead made a city underwater where no scum or anyone else that I deem is lesser than me will ever be able to go into the city. Only intellectual geniuses, corporate entrepreneurs, and all that will go down there. He is an objectivist. Bioshock is an absolute ass-tearing into objectivist ideology, which is also conservative ideology. As the audio logs put it, sure, you earned everything you made, but who's doing everything else? No one's looking after the plumbing. No one's looking after the infrastructure. No one. You don't have the lessers to do the job. Who's paying for all this? No one. There's no taxes down there. So no one's paying for the plumbing. No one's paying for the infrastructure. And there's no supplies coming in for food. And water, drinkable water, we're surrounded by it. It's salt water, you fucking idiot. There's no... It is just... Oh my god. Bioshock is the literal embodiment of why objectivism doesn't work. Why conservative libertarianism doesn't work. And then there's Halo 2. Oh, you know, a game where the main faction is a religious hegemony that is on its way to a suicide pact. One where an empire that forced its belief and extermination on a species that was politically and religiously inconvenient. I wonder how many times religions in history have done that. You know, the very religions that those conservatives worship. I wonder! Call of Duty Black Ops. Hey guys, maybe America and Russia were both fucked up during the Cold War. Like, Reznov makes the point clear in Call of Duty Black Ops. Do you believe that your country will destroy Nova 6 if they get their hands on it? The flags may be different, but the goals are the same. Imperialism is bad. Yes, you do stop fucking Dragovich and his fucking motley crew of assholes, but the game still makes it abundantly clear. neither side is good in this. You're just trying to stop one side doing a shit thing. I'm a conservative, and I think not all conservatives are bad. However, these conservatives are not my conservative friends anymore. I do not believe... So, are there bad people on both sides? Yes. Do I believe that conservative politics right now is absolute fucking trash? Oh, fuck yes. Do I believe that every conservative is a fucking monster? No. These people here that made this list, fuck them. Hey, bud. Hi. Okay, continuing on. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. Hey, guys, did you know that ultra-nationalism and isolationism is bad? I need you guys to understand something. There's a little country out there. There's a little country out there called Japan. They isolated themselves for 100 years. 100 years. When they were forced out of isolationism at gunpoint, they got awoken to a very cruel reality. The world moved on. The world moved on from swords and sticks to guns and cannons and ships. Isolationism not only damages a culture, it damages a people and their ability to remain independent. It's why, like, fucking, you can't do that. It's why we need to share in ideas and choices around the world. Share knowledge in everything. So what's your alternative? Don't be a conservative. A lot of our modern day problems are caused by conservatism. It's why our media is literally saying, hey, you know all these social problems that we're having? A lot of that was done by conservative policies, and here's a game that you can play to show that. Warhammer 40k has been a direct criticism of British conservatism and Nazi ideology within Britain for years. It was made to make fun of it. Now, granted, it is like this big fucking thing now, but the satire remains. Yep, sounds like the UK. And then the people who created the list just looked at the cover art and said, this looks cool, War Games. Which is funny, because 20 years ago, conservatives were trying to shut those games down. Yes! Oh my god! Mate, we live in 40k. Fuck, where's Matt Laskin? Anyway, continuing on. Fallout 3. Hey guys, did you know that conservatism ended the world? Patriotism, my guy. Isolationism. Imperialism. We took over Canada. And now everything's nuked and we're all fucked. And even in the game, we see groups like the Brotherhood of Steel. Fallout 3's Brotherhood of Steel is actually good guys who actually defend people. And, like, actually don't care about your genetic history. They're just like, hey, yeah, no, you're a civilian, right? Yeah, get behind me. But when you play Fallout 4, the fucking, by the way, I noticed Fallout 4 wasn't there. I wonder why. Fallout 3 shows that, like, hey, no, a lot of these fucking problems were caused by eugenicists that are fucking insane. Ah! Hey guys, did you know that war is bad? Did you know that fascism is bad? Company of Heroes says that. Hey guys, did you know that war is bad? Battlefield 3, Squad, Ready or Not, they're all saying war is bad. Hey guys, what's the main gameplay mechanic of fucking Counter-Strike? You're going after terrorists based off of a conservative, religious, fundamentalist extremist group. Are you fucking kidding me? Hi, first time in your life. Hi! We're making fun of people. Mega Man Zero! I have played Mega Man Zero! I can tell you for a fucking fact that the game is astounding. Hey, genociding people that are different than you is bad! And you can't just have a one-man government. You can't have a strong man. because he gets an ego and it goes to his fucking head. Ah! Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 3. Spoilers for Silent Hill 3. You abort God. You give an abortion to God. What is conservatism attacking right now? Conservative politics, like the groups and the parties? Abortion. Bitch, Silent Hill 3 is taking a fucking gun up to a fucking fetus and popping it. Yeah, so pro-conservative. Mortal Kombat. Hey, did you know that imperialism is bad? Skyrim. A literal argument that both sides are wrong. There is no good side in Skyrim. You see that, like, the Imperial soldiers are decent people, but their leadership are led by fucking maniacs. You see with the Stormcloak Rebellion that the fucking people in it are savage monsters who will do the very things that you were like, don't do that, don't do that. And their leader, though, is a noble warrior who's just like, please stop. Please fucking stop. I didn't ask you to kill him. I didn't ask you to burn the village down. Why are you doing this? It is a complex political game with complex narratives and stories. I may not like Skyrim, but I at least know what the fuck it's about. RimWorld. A game that literally says, hey, did you know that corporations are evil? Did you guys know that corporations are evil and make it harder on everyone else? Yeah. Devil May Cry. I don't... You look at fucking Dante and tell me he's the conservative boys, like far-right conservatives' wet dream. This man dresses as a gay cowboy and regularly puts down religious figures. You tell me that he's fucking conservative. I joined the side that wasn't trying to give me a terminal haircut. Ha! Ready or Not is a SWAT simulator, not a war game. A lot of the missions are about human trafficking and something I can't talk about on YouTube. I don't know what I had no idea what Ready or Not is, so. But most of the games on this list, Metro is literally a commentary about how nuclear warfare is bad. How ignorance is bad. Helping your fellow man, even in his darkest times, is a good thing. There's literally Nazis in the game that you put down that are causing many of the problems in the fucking game. Fuck! So pro-conservative. No, it's not. Now, they got me on Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. It has no message. The game developers are literally like, we just wanted to put tits in the game. That's it. You know what? Fair. They can have that one. But I like titties too. So you know what? It's also a socialist game. Fuck you. You can't win half the games without having a sexy bitch at your side. So guess what? It's a pro-feminist game too. There's Happy Borderlands wasn't on that list. Oh, you mean the anti-corporate game? God of War. What do you do most of the time in that game? What do you do in God of War? Man, it's on the tip of my tongue. The tippity-tip of the tongue. Oh yeah, you murder God. You straight up pull God's intestines right out of his asshole. Right out of his asshole. Hello? God of War, if you want a very anti-conservative message, God of War is it. But it's pagan gods. Any game where you kill God is left. Yes! I can't even name the right-leaning David Cage games, maybe. Hey guys, maybe war is bad and it does very fucked up things to people. Like, Kratos is not a hero. He is a victim and a monster. You are facilitating being a monster in that game. You say you're a socialist, but how does your version of it work when everyone else has failed? Because true socialism has never been applied. Guess what? How many times have our economy crashed and socialism had to pick it up? How many times have we implemented socialist policies every time capitalism had a fucking seizure? Every time. Every fucking time. And it's proven to work. Socialist ideals have proven to work in every European country that implements it. It works. And the reason why capitalism doesn't want those socialist countries working is because it hurts them. Because, hey, socialist countries actually stand up for the people and actually give them fair wages, actually give them a livable wage where they're not just scraping by from paycheck to paycheck to either pay for medicine or food or rent or heat. Because I know America. You fucks get it the worst. I'm getting it bad up here. You guys got it worse than me. Fair pay. Like, you can't just say, oh, well, it doesn't work anywhere else. Because if you actually look at history, especially when it comes to our capitalist system, socialist policies and ideas have constantly been there to stop capitalism from literally hanging itself. Why don't we help each other out more often? I thought you were American. I'm Canadian. What about the fails of Polypop, Venezuela, and old Russia? Old Russia wasn't socialist or communist. It was just a dictatorship state. They were a fascist state. You cannot say they were communist because they weren't. Venezuela, same deal. Fascist government took over by literally usurping the people that they worked with. Trust me, it's more complicated than conservatism makes it out to be. In the UK, we pay for the rich to get new pools. Fuck conservatism. Guys, I need you seriously all. I need seriously all of my, anybody that votes or is conservative in my audience, please go fucking read. I beg. I'm begging you to do the bare minimum research, and you will actually learn real quick that conservatism fucks over more than it helps. He's right, you know. Okay, back to the games, because this is more funny to me. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Hey, guys, did you know that, usurping a country and its people's ideals and choices and freedoms is bad? Did you know that dictatorship is bad? Ninja Gaiden. Hey, I'm gonna go kill this greedy CEO who's literally sucking a demon's dick. I'm gonna go do that. Dinosaur Crisis. Hey, maybe don't build a time machine to bring dinosaurs in as weapons. Maybe that. Maybe don't use, science for evil. Well, out of being conservative and just be neutral. You can be neutral, just don't side with the assholes who want to kill people. Fuck. I do that all the time. Fucking Fire Emblem. What was the most recent Fire Emblem game? Fucking Fire Emblem Three Houses? What the fuck? There were three sides. There was literally Nazi Germany, fucking paranoid delusional dictator state, and the good ones. And the Golden Stags. The Golden Stags were the good ones. They were just like, hey, maybe we shouldn't, and then the other two sides were like, fuck you! Ooh, eugenics! Or fuck you, highway is best! And the Golden Stag was like, can we just fucking work together, guys? I sided with the Golden Stags! I sided with them! They just didn't want anyone killing each other! dinosaurs as martial artists. Just fight to the death over the best chair in office. Persona 4. Oh, it does its progressive messaging horribly, but I'll take horrible progressive messaging over fucking conservative politics any day. At least they're trying! At least they're trying to be positive towards women! Even if they fucking fail at it, they made the effort! I can acknowledge the effort! Golden Year's best squad. Damn right! It's about what you expect. Hey guys, did you know that 007 and Perfect Dark kill bad people? Bad fascistic people that are like eugenicists and greedy corporate CEOs who like do what conservatives do. Hey guys, did you know that fucking Final Fantasy VII is that for a lot of the game that you were fighting an evil, greedy, conservative corporation that didn't believe in climate change and was actively harming the very planet they lived on? Man, that's not politically relevant at all nowadays, is it? Sniper Elite. I don't know, we're killing fascist dictators a lot of the time, so I think that's pretty expediently political. Fucking Stalker, you're a survivor in fucking Russia. Warhammer Beams be like, Batman Arkham though? We're just gonna say what Blue Beetle said, Batman's a fascist. Batman Arkham Asylum is not pro-conservative. I wouldn't say that. Because, like, conservatives would just put down fucking Batman's criminals when Batman doesn't do that. And Batman actually wants his criminals to get mental, emotional, and physical help. He just doesn't want them killing people. Which is totally fair. They have to pay for their crimes. But they're also extremely damaged people, and Batman is about, like, getting them help. Funny that bet they can't get that for free. Look here, a new meme for the boys. Huzzah. But yeah, no, like... Holy shit, dude. What games haven't I gone over on this list? Fuck. Doom! They put Doom there. They put fucking Doom. Hey guys, what was the main plot of the new Doom games? Alright! Hey, evil corporation with little oversight was using human suffering to get energy for what they want. They literally sold out humanity for money. Man, I wonder what a lot of corporations are doing right now. That's fun. Reform, rehabilitation-based justice isn't conservative. Exactly. No wonder they keep going bad. Except for tax evasion. Not even the Joker can escape the IRS. Yes! I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS? No, no, no! Morrowind. Hey guys, did you know that taking people's personal choices away is bad? Also, like, we got, like, a very gay god out here. He's pretty sick. Quake. I actually don't know the plot of Quake. Hold on. What is the plot of Quake? Focused on player character known as the Ranger in Quake 3 Arena who travels across alternate dimensions to stop an enemy code named Quake. Pseudo-medieval, Lovecraftian science fiction. But Spider-Man can. Cool. And by the way, when I challenge most conservatives on this, by the way, this was on Twitter, so your mileage may vary. Most of them didn't have an answer for me and just proceeded to attack and tear into me. For literally no reason. When I challenged them and questioned them, they just proceeded to try and baby me. And then I responded with, do you literally have anything to say about any of the points I have brought up and or said? And all of them basically said, fuck off. Fuck off, you person. A lot lighter than that, but I don't know what TikTok will allow me to say here. God, what are the games that I miss on here? Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, we murder a Republican politician because he's literally a Darwinist. The fuck is that? PE? PE. Game PE. That's wrong. The fuck is that? That's because you can't plead insanity to tax evasion. Earth Defense Force! In the Navy! In the Navy! I don't even know what the fuck Earth Defense Force's message is. That's one where someone can get me. It's like, what's the message behind this? I don't know. Alien invasion. Fucking kill the giant ant. But here's something that I need. Maybe Parasite Eve. Is that Parasite Eve? Come on. Parasite Eve. Oh my god. Yes! Thank you! Oh my god, I love you. Parasite Eve is a 1998 role-playing game developed and published by Square. Come on, they're extremely anti-conservative. The player takes on the role of Aya Brand, an NYPD rookie attending an opera at Chemical Hall with a blind date in New York City on Christmas Eve. The building spontaneously combusts, except for Aya, her date, and the actress on stage named Melissa Parse. Aya confronts Melissa on stage, and Melissa says that Aya's mitochondria needs more time to develop. She flees backstage, with Aya giving chase. Backstage, Melissa then mutates into a beast and flees into the sewers, declaring that her name is now Eve. It's Gene Theory. Gene Theory bad. Gene Theory bad. Gene Theory bad! Come on! Come on! One game! One game! One game that is potentially conservative on that list, and I can argue it's just as much fucking pro-fucking socialist. Because I like titties. Are you fucking kidding me? They can't even do the bare minimum. This is so... They're so fucking pathetic. It hurts. They have no sense of media literacy. No sense of looking at anything. No themes, no nothing. I am convinced half these fucks are literally just brain dead and walking through and playing the game, absorbing nothing. Convinced, I tell you. Fucking convinced. Oh my god. Did you know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? Years meaning he's more brave than Joker. Hello from Aegis. And Flag slowly comes down from behind him. Lead for me, brothers and sisters and non-binary pals! Lead! But does Batman pay taxes? Yes, Batman actually does pay taxes. But he does not go down on women. Confirmed by DC themselves, of course. People who say games are not political only say that because most games disagree with them. Exactly! The reason why most of these people are saying that is because they know they're wrong. Now put the stick down before someone gets hurt. Ow, that actually fucking hurt! Okay, we're putting it down. Ow. 1 a.m. over here in the UK. Go to bed! What do you think about the Mass Effect trilogy? It's a very good trilogy. If you're thinking that it supports fucking conservative ideals, it does not. You know the council? You know fucking, that center that everybody fucking hates? They're conservative. You see how, like, their stonewalling and refusal to change is absolutely horrendous. They don't believe in helping one another. They just believe in fucking, as little interference as possible. Batman does go down, though? That's why I let them die. Yes! I know nobody that saved the council! I know nobody who saved the council! We all played Mass Effect 1. We all told them to go suck an egg. Because they're dicks! Darksiders. Fucking kill God. Gods get it wrong. Angels suck. Oh my god. Killzone, you are literally murdering Nazis. You are literally just murdering Nazis. Am I the only one who saved the council game? Well, no, I saved them once too. But then I'm like, wow, you are such irredeemable douches. Yeah, most games are basically work together or die alone. Pretty much. Like... I haven't played the first Mass Effect game, just the second and third. Play the first one. What do you mean I save the council almost every time? Well, good to know! Better hearts than I regret to say I saved the council in Mass Effect 1! Cool! I'm being proven wrong! I'm being proven wrong. Holy fuck, saved them first time as a kid, then let them die on every other replay when you feel like Master Chief. Hey guys, did you know that, like, super soldiers are bad? Just wanted the galaxy to be stable long enough for the competent people to get prepared. That's fair, but they do that anyway, even without their help. Fucking Darktide. Hey guys, did you know that, like, you're a fucking slave and you will be executed at any time if you fuck up? Stop staring at the bottom of my screen. I kill Udina every chance I get. We all kill Udina. He's a racist bitch. How he got to be the representative for humanity is beyond me. What if you just want to see what happens if you do the worst? I mean, you can't, like, there is such thing as evil fantasy, guys. You can have a power fantasy. Man, no, like, Dawn of War, guys, it's in the Warhammer 40k universe. Space Marine, again, in the 40k universe. There is more to fucking things than everything else. God damn it. I always assumed Cerberus rigged the selection. Probably. How many people kill... Oh, Parthenax. I do not remember who Parthenax is. Hold on. Parthenax. Oh, the dragon. From fucking Skyrim. He's played by our boy Mario. Who's no longer our boy Mario. At least the orcs have fun while doing it. I hate being evil in video games. I hate being evil too! I hate being evil. I'm weird. Everyone else is like, I went down the evil path because I thought it'd be fun. And here I am like, I don't want to kill him. Oh my god, he's so cute. I just want to hold him. I fucking love Rex. I will kill anybody who tries to stop me from saving my favorite warlord. He's a good man. Fucking love the Krogan. Have you ever played X-Men Destiny? I have not. I never could. But yeah, no, like, this is what I mean when a lot of conservatives really lack media literacy. It's either because they acknowledge that the game is telling them that their beliefs are wrong, And it's a combination of people being unable to accept it and lashing out. Now, note, none of these games are calling them evil. I need to say this. The ideas are evil. The ideas are bad. That is what the games are criticizing. Halo 2 at no point does it say that the elites, the grunts, the jackals, the hunters, the drones, the prophets themselves, and the brutes are evil. They are doing bad things for bad beliefs. Does that make them inherently evil? No. We see in extended media and in Halo 2 itself that there are good people within the Covenant. They are just being misled by bad ideas. Evil will use good people to do its evil ways. What about Rapture and Bioshock? Oh, everybody down there was a scumbag. But they're still victims. They're victims of a man's greed and a man's belief. They were victims just as much. And what people need to understand is just because it's criticizing your ideas, it is not directly telling you that you are an evil person. It is criticizing the idea. It is criticizing the ideals. And a lot of people struggle with this. I struggled with this. When a piece of media is criticizing the ideals that you have, it does not mean it is a criticism against you as an individual. It is not going up and wagging its finger saying that you are evil. Evil. It is, when a game tells you, hey, racism is bad, it is not declaring that you are a racist. It is just saying, hey, this thing that demeans your fellow human being is bad. And it's up to you to either agree with that or disagree with that. Now, in my opinion, if you disagree that racism is bad, I think you're bad, because you are making a bad decision. Didn't the prophet of truth and mercy know the truth but continue to lie about it anyway? Exactly. Bad people will do bad things, but that does not mean you are that bad person. The game is not saying you are truth. The game is saying what truth and mercy are doing is bad. What Andrew Ryan did in BioShock is bad. Him neglecting his city, his responsibility is bad. What he allowed to happen in his city is horrifically wrong. And if you believe in that, if you believe in the same things that Andrew Ryan did, this is what inevitably will happen. This is the logical endpoint. Not like the fucking superpowers, no, but the suffering, the bad things, the not taking personal responsibility. It is not at any point saying you are evil. It is saying that the actions that have been done are evil. The belief itself is wrong. And this is what flawed beliefs do. Warhammer 40k is not saying you are evil for playing the factions within the game. The factions are evil. We facilitate fighting in a war game between evil factions because it's fun. But the factions themselves are evil. That doesn't make you evil. I play Space Marines. Am I a fucking proto-fascist? No. But I play my Marines because I think they look sick. I play Chaos. Does that mean I like wearing the skin of my enemies? No. That's fucking horrific. But you tell me if a Chaos Space Marine doesn't look fucking dope and edgy as hell. The themes and the messages are not declaring you evil. If you believe they are, that says a lot more about you than it does about the game. The game is not personally attacking you. It is incapable of that. The writers are not attacking you as a person. They are attacking your ideas. They are criticizing your ideas. And a lot of conservatives, not every one of them, fucking hate that. They don't like to be told they're wrong. They don't like to be criticized. And you know what we call that? We call that fascism. When they don't like it, they want it torn down. When they don't like it, they want it burned. When they don't like the slightest bit of criticism or nuance into a conversation, they try to shut it the fuck down. It's why many games nowadays face this backlash. When they do one thing that these people don't like, it's shut it down, censor it, fuck it. It's a failure, it's bad. Starfield, a successful game. Yes, it's a Bethesda game. I know it has problems, but it's successful. It is a direct criticism of these other doctrines as well, these beliefs, and it has allowed people to be creative and free with their decisions. I.e., I want to be called fucking they. Pronouns have been a part of the English lexicon for as long as English has existed. You can't just stop using them. What, you're just going to stop using they, them, it? You're going to stop using them because it offends your sensibilities and you're a fucking snowflake? Are you fucking kidding me? Stop being fucking fragile. What do you think of Commander Farsight? He's a fucking xenophobic, isolationist racist. He's really cool. His lore is really cool. But let's not forget what he is. Fully automated luxury gay space communists. My utopia. Everyone gets wife and husband regardless of who they are. Starfield is a good game. Apparently, a lot of people are loving it. They did good work. Guys, if someone starts complaining to you about pronouns, you just stare at them and say, so you don't want me to refer to you as a he? Do you not want me to refer to you in conversation at all? Should I just use your name whenever I say it? Jackson went to the mall! Jackson... Oh no, if I try to use that sentence structure, I'm fucked. Sometimes aren't even challenging your ideas, just want you to take a minute and think about it. Yes! What is the purpose of a story? What is the purpose of a message? It is to get you to think. It is to get you to start using those brains that we evolved to use. Every story, from the lowest poem to the highest grade tale, has a message. It has themes. It has everything. Not everything is just kaboom explosion. Everything has a message in media. And people need to start learning, just because a game doesn't agree with you and is criticizing you, it is not the end of the world. Is there bad media out there? Tons. It's because they either lie, they promote horrific ideologies, or they promote just false narratives that never happened. When we criticize something, a lot of people see it. And they go in looking at it and seeing if that criticism is valid or not. Exactly. What's the difference between serving a god of chaos and serving the Imperium? Not much. One side's just honest about it. One of my favorite Starfield things, the NPCs will make comments about the brand of guns we carry. Yeah, guys. Gaming is meant to be fun, but it is also an institution that allows us to convey stories and themes through an interactive medium. Halo is a fun shooter, but it is also a story about how a child soldier is probably the last of his group, who has to bear that burden alone until he doesn't, but then he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to give up control or ask for help. It's deeper than that. Star Wars was never just stop the giant space station. It was a direct criticism. It was a direct criticism of war and bad politics. It wasn't just the scrappy rebel against the Empire. It was deeper than that. Star Trek has always been political. It has always stated a message that, hey, we moved past a lot of the problems that, like, humanity suffered. This is honestly a utopic system, but it's not perfect. No system will ever be perfect. You cannot expect perfection from a system. When someone says, oh, there's still flaws with it, they're not trying. We want gun, like, as example, we want gun reform. We want gun control. Oh, but crimes will still happen. None of us are saying it will stop it. We're saying it will reduce it. It will make this happen less. Media, messages, everything has them. Most of my favorite video game games are terrorists. I love One Piece. My favorite characters are declared terrorists. Because the state deemed it. The very fascistic, very evil state of One Piece. The fucking world government is evil in that. But it is not saying governments itself are evil. They're saying the world government is evil in that. Metal Gear was always a story about how the military-industrial complex is bad. It facilitates tons of arms and destruction around the world. Militarism is bad. And as well, we can't just abandon the veterans that fought those wars. We need to help them and do something. We can't just leave them on the side of the road. They're people too. Show with the first interracial kiss on TV in the U.S. couldn't be political. Honestly, the games don't have any messages they tend to forget about. Exactly! Oh, but what about Mario? What about Kirby? Do they have messages? Kirby literally has a game called Star Allies, where having your friends and helping those in need is always a good thing. Mario, he's just a good guy. Help out. Be a good person. He's genuinely just a nice guy. Stop the evil tyrant from making everyone's lives worse. Jesus fucking Christ. Legend of Zelda. A fucking fucking stories have been told that Ganon and any of his ilk are evil. Those who wish to take away the rights of others and force their will upon people that don't want it. And if people resist, they get fucking killed. Mario's that one good neighbor we all want to have. Oh yeah, Kirby, kiss your homie, the game. Kirby's the man who kisses his homies goodnight. So when these conservatives tell you, get over it, there's no meaning in this game, rub it in their fucking face. Ask them, is it because the games that you play have literally challenged your thoughts and processes and you are literally just sitting here bitching about it because you don't like it? Or did you literally just not notice? Because it's one of those two, and I'm guaranteeing it's not that they didn't notice. Challenging them is all we have. Challenging you is all I have. I can't prove you're right or wrong, but I can show proof that I'm right. A lot of the time I can. Will I always succeed? No. Am I always going to say the right thing? Probably not. I am one autistic dumbass. Okay? Someone on Reddit said 5FNV was non-political. Duh. Why do they need to be conservative? They could be 5 and they have no idea what's going on. I'm not talking about 5-year-olds. I'm talking about a group of political people that are lying or trying to hide. I just got my Starfield headset today. It's so cool! Sick. And also, why is a 5-year-old playing Halo 2? The fuck? I'm amazed that they aren't shoving crayons up their nose. Kirby fighting a king because they took all the food in the land. Fallout New Vegas, by the way. Have you played? I have played it. I have played it. No system is perfect, but any system is better than the fucking any system is better than what the fucking madman wants. I no longer need sleep. Go to bed! I'm guessing yes man ending? Ha! No! What if you fear what your family might kick you out or lose a community evil if they're trying to learn from the other side? If you are consorting with the side that wants to kill me, I need you to leave. Because, like, you shouldn't entertain that. And for the family that kicks their kid out for having a different opinion is wrong. Now, I haven't heard of a liberal or left side family doing that to their kid, but I have heard of many Christian and conservative households doing that. And every time I point that out and say, like, if you have proof of a leftist household doing that, show it. And no one can do it. But I'm not talking about people getting kicked out of a house. I'm talking about media literacy. I will defend you. Yeah! I love listening to someone with passion and empathy to see the depths of this stuff. Yeah! Have you played any Destiny games? If so, thoughts on them? I have not played Destiny. I am not a big fan of MMOs. I'm glad if you enjoy it, though. There are things in it that I'm glad that people can enjoy. And why did they shut you down? What did you say? Here's the thing, guys. People are people, and people are going to do people things. We call out the shit, and we deal with it. At no point have I ever said, are both sides shining examples? No, I criticize my side just as much. I get mad at my side for being fucking stupid. If you ever see the amount of leftist infighting, holy fuck is it toxic as hell. I don't talk about it a lot because guess what? They do the same shit that I criticize the right for. There are bad people, yes. But here's the thing. I'd rather deal with my side, who believes that everybody should have a right to live, instead of the other side that says that being gay is a mental disease and needs to be exterminated from the planet. Can you classify Warframe as an MMO, or is it a multiplayer? It is a multiplayer MMO? I don't fucking know. Zach. And everybody else, I need you to understand something. Just because you talk to a Nazi, it does not immediately make you a bad person. It is what you do that depends on how someone reacts. If you are agreeing with that Nazi, that is bad. If you do not agree with them and you're trying to pull them away from that ideology, that's a good. Okay? But sometimes there are just people we can't deal with. There are just sometimes some people just can't handle a conversation. Because it's either really triggering for them because it's bringing up past trauma that they haven't fully processed or dealt with yet, or it's just something they don't have the energy to deal with because they're already exhausted. A lot of the time when I kick someone out of my community, it is because they are exhausting and I'm going in fucking circles. I have proven them wrong on every point that they've made, shown every example, every piece of evidence, and they just keep going in fucking circles. At that point, it's not me, it's them, and they need to go because they're not here to learn, they're not here to question, they're just there to keep spouting their same point over and over again that I've already proven wrong. So what the fuck else am I supposed to do? I kick them out because they're not here to have a conversation. They're here to be a bitch. And I do not tolerate bitches or stupidity. Have I kicked you out? Have I kicked you out because of some of your conservative beliefs? No, I have challenged them, and I have proven many of them wrong. Does that make you a bad person? At no point have I ever declared that. One, you're not homophobic. Two, you're not racist as far as I'm aware. You haven't done anything that I've seen. And three, what have you done that is an offense to me or anyone else in my community? As far as I'm aware, nothing. I have to constantly remind you not to post stuff in channels that you shouldn't be posting in. Like putting art in the general chat when I tell you, please put it in the art chat. I have to remind you that. That's about it. Calling yourself a conservative is not an immediate death knell. It never has been and never will. You can be a financially conservative, but be politically socialist. Like, there's layers, guys. There's grays. I am not saying you're evil for voting conservative, but I will tell you, you voted for an evil person. That does not make you evil, just that you voted for someone that's a net negative. Hello? Don't apologize, because you've done nothing wrong. You've brought up a question. And you've done far more than the people I've had arguments with. They don't even question it. They're just spouting nonsense at me most of the time. You at least have the balls to come up to me and go, hey, so I actually have this genuine concern. Am I wrong for having that? And I will have a conversation with you and sit you down and talk. Was a right-leaning libertarian when I first joined. Now center-leaning libertarian. You see what happens when you come in and actually have a decent conversation with me? I can change some minds. Can I change everybody's mind? Fuck no. Do I look like the Emperor of Mankind to you with the power to snap his fingers? God, it would make my life so much easier. It's okay to have a different opinion. Yes, in many instances it is okay. An opinion about killing your fellow man, though, for arbitrary shit, that's a dumbass opinion, and I'ma hit you for it. Isn't libertarianism by definition right-leaning? Yes. A little bit. I want people to understand something. When I criticize the toxic part of the 40K community, I am criticizing them because they are absolute disgusting people that believe in horrendous things. I know a few conservatives in my life that play Warhammer 40K. Genuinely sweet people. Genuinely sweet people. Do we not agree? Do I say, like, you know you are voting for people that are actively harming me, correct? But I know that they themselves would never directly harm me and would actually come to my defense. They are good people who are swayed by bad ideology. I need people to understand that. At no point will I ever call you evil unless I have good reason to. I call Elon Musk evil because he is objectively an evil person. Just looking at everything he's done, everything he said, he is objectively evil. Is Joe the conservative down the street an evil person? Well, as far as I'm aware, not really, because he goes down to the soup kitchen and is genuinely a good neighbor to everybody. Like, he just has his own way of doing things and votes for conservatives because that's all he knows how to do. And doesn't feel comfortable voting for anyone else. Okay, but I can still have a conversation with him, and we have had debates. And he believes that I deserve a right to live, and he actually hates his own fucking side. I know these people in real life. This doesn't make anyone bad. We are in a very, very tumultuous time where one side believes that everyone thinks they're evil. That they are under constant attack. No, they're not. No one is teaching kids pedophilic things in school. No one is saying that you're a bad person for what you believe in. But your beliefs are flawed, and they need to be called out. We have never grown as a species by staying stagnant. Most people didn't think we could fly. Then the Wright brothers proved them wrong. Most people thought that psychology was evil. Turns out it's not. Can bad people abuse psychology? Fuck yes! Are there good, responsible gun owners? Fuck yes! I know a few! Are there bad people with guns? That's what happens when we have weapons. People will get access to them. We can't stop everything, but we can do our best to mitigate it. Media is not against you. It is criticizing beliefs. It is a story. It is a message. And if you think it's personally attacking you, that's on you, not us. Some catharsis in the UK right now. Even conservatives aren't voting Conservative Party. Yeah, my dad's a Republican, but he doesn't drink the tea of the current political climate. I just don't agree with all of his views. Still love him. I love my dad and my mom too. I love them. I love my brother. I don't agree with them on everything, and it frustrates me to no end. But they're still my family, and they're still there to back me the fuck up. They've helped me in times where I needed help. It's because of them I hold the beliefs that I have today. They prove that I am not just some fragile fucking snowflake. I'm not this damaged goods. I should be treated like a normal person, and I am smarter than the average bear. Am I, like, smart at everything? No. I suck at math. I can do math normally like everyone else, but then you show me a fucking scientific equation, I'm like, huh, what's this for? How do you feel about politicians using groups as nothing more than tools? I fucking hate it. Guys, I'm a socialist. I do not like the Liberals of Canada, but I will happily take them over the Conservatives. But when a group is not politically expedient for the Liberals, they will dump them. They're not doing anything to help the LGBTQIA+ communities here in Canada right now because it's not politically expedient, even though the majority of Canada supports those beliefs. Are you fucking kidding me? Does Canada have a gun problem? It does not. We do have guns here in Canada, but we have asked the question, do you need a fucking military-grade rifle? No, you don't. So you don't need it. Why do you need a handgun? What is it doing for you? Well, I own it for home defense. Who the fuck's breaking into your house? What? And they're like, they're stealing our guns, they're coming to take our guns. We have had no one, neither federally or provincially, come in and take guns away. The Conservatives here in Canada are absolutely fucking nuts. Like, the conservative gun nuts and the Conservative Party are just fucking nuts. And a lot of Conservatives in Canada are just like, yeah, it's getting awfully American up in here. I don't like that. Along with people just also not understanding how our political system works. Like, a lot of our problems, a lot of people are putting on the federal government, but all of our problems are provincial. The federal government can't do anything provincially. They can give funding to provinces, but that's about it. Sorry for being the crazy neighbor down the street. You're fine. Can you describe 40K as Always Sunny in Space? It's always sunny in space where I have the right to shoot you for being different. That is 40K. Personally, when things are going, I think the nuke should fly and the world start again. We also have Letterkenny. Yeah, we also have Letterkenny. The perfect show that is literally, like, I watch Letterkenny and I fucking laugh. Even though I know that, like, the main character himself is a conservative. He's the kind of conservative you want to have a drink with and discuss things with. And then just watch as he fucking plows through a Nazi group because he's that fucking based. I don't know about you Northerners. We have gun culture up here too. I can admire a good-looking gun. My favorite looking gun in all fucking the world is the G36. I think that shit looks sick. I don't own a gun personally because of my own mental health, and I don't want one. But I understand, like, hey, some people want to own guns. Totally cool. Hunters, I know that using a compact bow is sometimes a little meticulous. A gun is a lot easier. But you don't need an AR-15. That is stupid. Work video on YouTube, man. If you want to watch it early, $5 on Patreon. Which is better, Fallout, Skyrim, or Starfield? I haven't played Starfield yet, so I don't get an opinion, but I have played more Fallout games than I've played Skyrim, so... I have about 80 Nerf guns. Very South Texas, it makes sense for people to have handguns, because cartels are still a big problem. But is it weird gun culture? We have our weirdos. Every country's gonna have its fucking weirdos. Did you hear about the Boer War in Texas? I have not. I wish, man, sorry. Nah, you're fine. Guys, I need you to understand something. If you can't donate, it's okay. You are not a bad fan if you can't donate. I will always tell you, please take care of your financial woes first. Please, if you have extra, I'd appreciate it. But if you don't, it's okay. You do know that civilian AR-15 is a semi-automatic, right? It still turns people to mulch. I have seen the scars. I have seen the fucking damage an AR-15 can cause. It doesn't matter if it's a semi-automatic. It is a terrifying weapon. That thing turns fucking... yeah. It rips limbs off. It's that powerful. Scary. Scary shit. Why do you need that? Why? Why? I don't care if it's semi-automatic. I don't give a shit. Its power is still scary. Views are just as useful as a donate. Yes, exactly. Why? For hunting? If you could, which post-apocalypse series would you go to if you could, and why? I don't fucking know. Oh god, the Boers, where the county will pay you to kill them, and there's so many of them, you need a machine gun to make... Oh god, is this your guys' version of the Emu Wars? The Boer Wars? Oh my god, it's the Emu War Mark II! Electric Boogaloo now in stores! Doesn't it ruin the meat? Yes! Exactly! You don't need an AR-15 to fucking hunt. So why do you need it? Because it looks cool. Yeah, fuck off. Can we see the Concarons versus Sons of Malice with Tibetos the Redwig versus Malice? Oh, God. What sucks is that, like, you can't play fucking Space Sharks anymore. Sucks. 3030 is way bigger than 556, both hunting rounds. Yes! Holy shit. I am not arguing about the I am not arguing the fucking AR-15 is a semi-automatic or fully automatic weapon. I am arguing that it is unnecessary for civilian ownership. Why can't you play Space Sharks anymore? All the Forge World characters no longer exist. Their stats no longer exist, and their chapter rules no longer exist. You can still use the models if you have them, you just gotta use stats that are appropriate. So if you want to use Tibetos the Redwig, you gotta use 2 Lightning Claws. But he doesn't get the Chain Fists under them. And he doesn't get his special rules. If someone is such a bad shot they need an AR-15 to hunt, revoke their license. Yeah, no, I don't trust someone with a... I don't trust a hunter that has to use an AR-15 to kill its game. Oh, but then you've never fired at a bear. Then you suck at shooting and hiding. And what is the ideal civilian firearm? Exactly! What is the ideal civilian firearm? Why do you need it? Home defense. Who the fuck's breaking into your house? Slake and Thirst are their names. I know it's their names. I have the model. And it sucks because Concordons, I used to play them religiously. And then they took away their rules. And I'm like, fine, I'll play with just Tibetos. And then they're just like, yeah, now they have to play with these ones specifically. These are so antithetical to aggressive tactics of the Concordons. Elephant rifle with incendiary rounds. What the fuck? Ah, yes, I, a random civilian, shall use an outlawed rifle and its rounds. Have you read any good fanfics? I have not. I'm out. Enjoy your stream. I gotta prep my desk for mine later. I'm actually gonna end stream here real soon because I'm dying. Crazy people are real. Home invaders are real. They will both carry firearms. Good reason to me. You will most likely be shot before you get down the stairs. Listen, I'm not saying you can't own a gun. I'm saying, like, why do you need an AR-15? Why do you need a cannon? Why? Like, by the time you get that rifle out of your locker, you've already been shot. I don't know what you want here. Should people own murder kitties? I own one. Owning a cat is really good. Go, baby. What's the worst army to face in Warhammer? Right now, fighting Eldar is an absolute bitch. They are a painful army to fight right now. I want a home defense howitzer. Why is this political? Because it's always been... the whole stream has been about this. What's my opinion on trans people? Is it hurting anyone else if they exist? No? Cool. They're fine. They're people. They're choosing to do stuff with their own bodies. And a lot of the time, a lot of people, including trans people, find out that they're trans pretty fucking young. No one is teaching your kids to be trans. No one is teaching that. They're just saying, hey, it's a little bit respectful to call somebody by what they want to be called. Teaching your kids love and respect. How controversial. I want a more sane nation. We all do. Could you kit bash Angron and Mouse? Probably. What's your reaction to someone owning a lion and a tiger? Why? Why do you... I fucking hate people that own exotic pets. That means they're rich. And I don't like the rich. Most of the time, they're fucking assholes. You just saw the Australian CEO there, who's like, we have to torture the working class so they understand. We gotta torture them. Make them grateful to us. That's the kind of guy we get the guillotines out for. Fuck! Media murder mittens for everyone! I saw a video here on TikTok with Angron painted as a clown. Same! I've been shown that constantly. What would you do if the animals start talking? Sick, they can talk. What do they know? I want to know what a lion's opinion is. I want to know what the lion's opinion is. The U.S. has more tigers than the native wildlands. Why? Why? I hate this. The fucking tigers are going extinct and most people are buying them. Who would you put up against the Eldar that would have the best chance to win? Right now, it is Knights or Custodes. Suddenly, Tyranids. People keep tigers as pets. Your favorite 80s media? I am not old enough that I grew up in that age. I was born in the 90s. The Succession chapter, the Space Sharks. The Space Orcas! Their war cry is... Titans? Yes. As a veteran, trust me, civilians can fight against the federal government and win. No! No, you cannot! I need to remind you, Rolling Thunder is a thing. Predator drones are a thing. Allow me to set the scene. We have come to our International Day of Fighting the Government. Hello, Jay. Hello, Dave. How are you? How are you planning to fight the government today? Well, hi there, Ted. I'm a good man. I've got a family. I got an AR-15 right here, and along with my buds Ted and along with my buds George and Carl, we're gonna fight the government and win. Okay, back to you, Dave. Back to you, Mark. Hi, I'm with Captain Severus here. How are you gonna fight back against them? I have this drone here. And I've already pinged off several towers. And I bombed them into oblivion. Watch. And they're dead. I have murdered 3 people. And probably your entire news crew too. The side with air power usually wins. And this isn't a section about Vietnam. Who is supplying the civilians in this instance? No one. Most of these people will get run the fuck down real quick. Think GW will ever use the corrupted men of iron that the Mechanicus opened? Probably not. Civilians are supplied, bruh. Cool! How are you going to continue those supplies? Oh, I'm supplied right now. Cool. How about in 6 months? I have the roads. I have the infrastructure. You do not. You need heat. You need AC. I can turn off the power wherever you are. Oh, but I have a generator. Cool. How much gas you got there, kid? Can't last forever. But we can. Stop thinking you can fight and win. They got AC-130s. You got a pop gun. Till we die either way, baby. I ain't living a gov simp. No one said you live as a gov simp. What the fuck? Government gonna make you its bitch real quick. I don't get people that think they can fight an AC-130. You won't even see your death coming. You'll just be... You're standing there and then you're dead. I can fight the Marines. I'm a badass. You will fucking die. How come did the Middle Eastern people survive? They used mountains and borders. Are you fucking kidding me? Every time these terrorist fucks made an attack, they would just go and hide behind a border. It's more complicated than that. It's not just, oh, they beat the U.S. military. Are you fucking kidding me? You beat yourselves! Have you ever ran and the Harlequins? I fucking hate Harlequins. Keeps coming up with ways that Xeno's armies can't be chaos. Hey, chill, I'm Arab. You're right, though. You're right! Ah! I am just... okay. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm dying of thirst because I'm out of water. No, not. Come on. Fuck yeah. See you, buddy. Yeah. Please, again, if you can, donate to the Ko-fi. Please subscribe to the Patreon if you want to view YouTube videos early. Otherwise, the York video is coming out on Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So on the East Coast, it's about like 12 noon for you guys. And for West Coast, that is about like 8 a.m. So I I will see you all tomorrow. I love you guys very well. I love you guys very much. Good night, TikTok. And as for those on YouTube, thank you for coming. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. I need you guys to remember that I am not an asshole, and I try not to be. Do I come off as it sometimes? Yes, I do. Do I think you're a bad person? Unless you do something bad to me or the people I care about or in my community, you are not a bad person, and I will not deem you as such. I love you guys very much. Please have a good night. And remember, when you are watching or playing something, ask the question of, why is it saying this? And please do not take it personally. A lot of these games are there as a critique of ideas and ideologies.